Here we are, all. Here we are, men and women. I'm gonna be changing the oil here in a 2003 Toyota Corolla, and before I was using Castrol 1030 weight, the green bottle, which is a synthetic blend. So this time, with the car having 217,000 miles, I'm going to go ahead and switch it to full synthetic, since the other Castrol with the green bottle is a synthetic blend anyhow. I figure I'm going to go full synthetic this time. Some people say you shouldn't do that, but I've also been adding probably about 4 ounces of the mystery oil. I've been adding 4 ounces of this Marvel Misty oil. Probably every time I see it, I would say it burns about maybe a half a quart every maybe 1,500 miles, 1,000 to 1,500 miles. So at that point, that's when I add some Marvel Mystery oil. But this time around, since I'm going full synthetic, I'm not going to add that Marvel Mystery oil. I'm just going to add full synthetic back into it. I did some research, and I found out that the SuperTech from Walmart is made by a company that makes synthetics for, I guess, the racing. I don't remember the exact company, but they also make oil, I guess, comparable to Royal Purple and some of those other higher price brands. So considering that this is the oil is this full synthetics is about $3 cheaper than the Castrol, and I figure I'm going to go this route. And also I am going to go with the Napa Gold. I did some research on as far as filters go, and for the money, the Napa Gold is probably the best filter you can get for the money. Sure, you can buy maybe Royal Purple or what is that, KW filter. You can buy those, but in this case, I'm probably going to be changing the oil probably every 5,000 to 7,000 miles anyhow. Depends how long this oil lasts. You know, when I drained the oil on this one this time around using the Castrol, it was still pretty clean. And this is, by the way, this is the wrong filter. I used the filter for the Camry, the 03 Camry, because it's a little longer. It's a little longer, so it's going to give me a little bit more filtration. So I'm going with the 7145. I did that, and I've done that in the past, probably the last 4 changes, and I've seen no problem with it. I have seen that the oil is stays cleaner much longer. So again, for all those who have Corollas, you can move to the 7145. It's for a 2002 Toyota Camry. I believe it's a 6-cylinder. I can't remember, but there's the number there. There's a number 7145 Napa Gold. Now the wicks is, I believe, almost the same numbers. I think it has a couple numbers different, but you can also get in the wicks. They're pretty much the same filter. Anyhow, this is why I'm going with wicks, because I've done the research. It's a little longer filter, and I believe it's a better filter overall for the money. It's about $9 to $10, about $8.50 to $10, depending which Napa you go to or what state you're in. Anyhow, I will let you know after about. I will do an update on this after about maybe 2,000 miles. Some people say that not to go full synthetic because you're going to get all these leaks, but I had already changed the valve cover gasket. I've already changed the rear main seal when I changed out the transmission. Transmission gave out about 205,000 miles, so I just put a used one in there. Along with while you're doing that, you might as well replace the rear main seal from the motor. So I did that. So I'm not worried about leak from there. I'm not worried about a leak from the valve cover. There, you know, we might get a leak from, you know, the front cover, but that's no biggie. That's no biggie to replace. But other than that, again, I don't think I'll expect a leak from this because they say it's much thinner and slicker. But like again, I've been using Marvel Mystery Oil for the last probably 15,000-20,000 miles. You know, I add about 4 to 8 ounces, depending how low it's gotten. If it gets about you know, a half on the dipstick, I add maybe 8 ounces to it. But usually I try to do it right around after it's maybe burned about an eighth of the dipstick. I'll add another 4 ounces of the Marvel Misty Oil. Anyhow, I hope this helps anybody out there in Toyota land or Lexus. That I'm going with this. I found some good reports on it. So it's about $2.50 cheaper for the 5-gallon quart, and it's probably just as good. So it's time to go full synthetic on this baby. Anyhow, that's it. Like this video. Smash up them likes and subscribe. Thank you and have a good day.